It is back to work. It is cold. And the Starbucks that I normally mobile order from, again, the mobile order is not working. Welcome everyone, it's my daily vlog channel, Eric B's Daily Vlogs. And I need coffee. I need coffee now. How many of you guys need coffee to start your morning off? I know there's a few of you guys that I see on my Facebook and Instagram that always have to have that cup of coffee first thing in the morning. But is coffee really something we need in the morning, or is it all mental? Some people say they like it for the flavor. I like it, I don't know if it's mentally, if it wakes me up, or if it actually wakes me up. What's everyone's thoughts on that? Does coffee really help you in the morning? Does coffee wake you up in the morning like we say it does? But I need coffee. See, I'm one of those people that likes my coffee, just regular coffee and some cream and sugar. Every now and then I'll drink it black, straight black, maybe with some sugar. But I'm not one of those who's into lattes or mochas. To me, that's not coffee. It's a specialty drink, it's not coffee. Yeah, it has shots of espresso, yeah, it'll wake you up, but it's not coffee. Coffee to me is coffee. It has that caffeine in it. On Friday, I misplaced my lens cap for this camera that I'm using right now. I'm really hoping I left it at work. It's a possibility I left it at work. So I'm gonna go get my coffee. Hopefully there's not a long line, because that's the whole reason of the mobile orders, to avoid the line. But I'm gonna get my coffee, and I'm gonna see if my lens cap is sitting in my desk at work. I hope so. Now there's only one way to start a morning, and that's a cup of coffee. But look what I just saw. That's why the mobile order hasn't been working. Now I gotta figure out what to do. Gotta figure out where to go. There's another Starbucks, but it's about a 10-minute walk away from where I'm at right now, and I start work shortly, so there's no way I'll be able to get there in time. But I wonder if any of the workers in there know how to make coffee. Just make me a pot of coffee. That's all I really want. No coffee. What am I gonna do? Like I said, I left it at work. Thank God. So with Starbucks being closed, I have to improvise and get my coffee from the deli right over there. It's not Starbucks, but it's still a cup of coffee. And for all of us who's addicted to caffeine, addicted to coffee, you know how important Monday is, and you know how important coffee is. Monday will not exist without a cup of coffee. And for Starbucks being closed today, I know a lot of people was upset, and a lot of people was disappointed. Thank God for Pete's Deli. The only bad thing about Pete's Deli is they require cash, no ATM. With the day and age of ATM and people paying with credit cards, they want cash. So I had to go to an ATM, get some money, and pay with cash. Which is cool because I ended up buying breakfast as well, and I don't usually buy breakfast. But my coffee intake is in. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for tomorrow. I think it's funny how a lot of us don't like change. We're so used to going to the same spot every day, having the same cup of coffee every day, that if we have that one moment where something changes, like the Starbucks being closed, and it's a local Starbucks too. It's not like there's another Starbucks we can go to, like if you're in the financial district. That being closed, we have to find another option. And we're so used to going to doing the same thing every day that when something changes, we all freak out. I know I did. But it goes to show you how important that first cup of coffee is, especially after a weekend and after a Monday. You have to have that first cup of coffee. Regardless where it's coming from, what store it's coming from, you have to have that first cup of coffee. And the only reason why I go to Starbucks is, like I said, it's the convenience. I could do the mobile order. It'll be ready when I get there. Don't have to wait in a long Starbucks line, and you know what those long Starbucks lines are. Don't gotta wait for that. I can just actually order, it's ready when I get there. Today was Monday. There's not a lot of people early at work, and Pete's Coffee or Pete's Deli wasn't that busy. It's a good thing. I don't know what tomorrow's going to be like because I don't know how long the Starbucks is going to be closed for. And from looking at the store, it might be closed for a while. So we're going to have to see what happens tomorrow. Like, you can go to any fast food restaurant, McDonald's, Burger King, and pretty much pick anything there you want. You want a Big Mac? Get a Big Mac. You want fish fillet? Get a fish fillet. You want a Whopper? Get a Whopper. But if they don't have them or you're not in the mood for that, you can always change up and get something else. But for morning coffee, you always need that first cup of coffee, no matter what it is. And again, I'm not big on like lattes or mochas when it comes to that. I just like plain coffee, cream and sugar. And lately I've been using soy instead of half and half, and not using a lot of sugar. Been doing like the vanilla syrup instead of the sugar. Not as bad, but not healthy, but it's still good. So need that first cup of coffee. We all need that first cup of coffee. Yesterday's vlog, I was talking about how ceremony made me stop filming. I posted a vlog on Twitter, and again, a lot of people responding to me on Twitter. They're saying that what they said and what they did is not legal. If they don't have any signs up, then I should be able to film till they tell me to stop filming. But I did give them a call and I did ask them. They told me it's private property. And I said, well, private property means that everyone should stop filming. And then yesterday I realized Uber, who has a little spot there, they were filming. They were doing a live broadcast telling everybody on Facebook, if you want to come work for Uber, come join them at the ceremony spot. So guess what they were doing ceremony? They were filming live. I wasn't. And now you have people with like Snapchat, Instagram just went live, Facebook's live. And of course, that's the first thing they're gonna do is if they see something interesting, they're gonna start filming live. And I wasn't filming live. I was filming for this channel to show you guys later. So again, it's a whatever to me, but they need to be bigger. They need to, if they're gonna say that you can't do this, you can't do that, they need to post signs, not just in one area, they need to post signs everywhere. I said they have signs everywhere about the next event coming, but they don't have signs talking about you can't do this and can't do that. So again, I'm not upset, I'm not mad, but if you're gonna tell me something, you got rules, I get it, but you gotta be fair with everyone when it comes to the rules. That's it. If I can't do it, then everyone else shouldn't be able to do it. You know, no Uber Live, none of that. No Snapchat. But to me, that's going too far, you know. That's what we have our cell phones for. That's what we have social media. And whether they don't want us doing it or if it's a rule, then they should tell us, put a sign up. We don't allow video recording here. We don't allow this here. Let us know. But it's like whatever, I'm over it. Moving forward. I'm hoping tomorrow I can get a good cup of coffee somewhere. Most likely I'll be going back to Pete's to get that cup of coffee because from the way it looks like that Starbucks, it's probably not going to be open all week. I don't feel like walking all the way down to Fillmore and walk back this way to get a cup of coffee. So it looks like I'm going to be going to Pete's Deli. Wouldn't mind if they open up another coffee shop here. Pete's. What else? Any of those other Pete's, even a Phil's, if they open a Phil's there, I wouldn't mind if they opened one here. A little more competition, be able to go out and figure out which other coffee places I want to drink. Wouldn't mind if they did that. But it is what it is. We have a Starbucks and we have some delis. So that's what we're going to be drinking. Like if you ever see me without a cup of coffee in the morning, you know how I am. I need my cup of coffee. I need it. And I'm only a 1 cup a drinker kind of guy. I don't go around drinking like 2 or 3 cups. I need 1 cup and I'm fine. Some people like to go around and drink more than 1 cup. I'm not one of those. I'm a 1 cup drinker. Have it in the morning, I'm totally good. Every now and then, maybe on the weekend, I'll have it at night just because it's cool to have it at night. That's just me though. But yes, I'm a person that loves my coffee. You know me. You live with me, you know how much I enjoy a cup of coffee. And I've cut it down a lot. But you know, I still need that first cup. So, Starbucks, in a way, you kind of failed me. I wish you told me last week when I was coming in that, hey, just to give you a heads up, we won't be open next week because we're remodeling. Wish they told me that. But, you know, whatever. There's other options that I have right now. You know, I can go to Pete's Deli, and that's where I went. So that's probably where I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to have some cash with me because that's all they take is cash. They don't take nothing else. Alright guys, I'm going to go have me another cup of coffee. It's been a long day. Vlog is ended, guys. Go in peace.